So, first, thank you for the share, this amazing vision that we have, this amazing company that's been established since 2010. TV network is what I would say a TV network that God is building the media. During the pandemic, he spoke to me and asked me to start the business, and we went. And since the conception of it, obviously we're a streaming app that you can download. But we've gotten a lot of viewers globally. So we have a global presence of over 30. And right now we're really about community engagement. We're about getting to their audience outside of Facebook and YouTube, which obviously everyone's streaming go. But One God TV Network, we want to build a TV studio here in Detroit, Michigan, original shows that we can harness in subscribers. So that's kind of the gist of the network. And I think our niche is a little bit different because we are, giving content creators an opportunity partnerships.
So yeah, that's great. So when did you get started with this project?
Launched the company November 2020. During the pandemic, as I stated, I took $20,000 retirement account that I had accustomed for 17 years. Used those funds to build a TV studio in my home and start the networks. So we've been
So have you done all the production out of your home at this point, or how's that been going for you?
Obviously, as you know, with everything being remote, everyone's doing Zoom meetings right now. A lot of content creators got creative and started, producing their own show. You would typically see online, but we've been giving them a channel on our network all over the world that are streaming their. We have a PAW convention coming up. This was amazing, and they sent us the footage and they were streaming it on our network. But the future is that we start creating original shows. We have 100 original for the network. So we're going to be doing production here in Detroit, Michigan, and California, you name it. And like I said, when that content comes out, that's what's going to make a person say on God TV network.
Got it. So when you talk about network, what does that mean? Does that mean you do content? Does that mean you stream? Do you have your own platform? Like what exactly is the vision? Like where is it now and where is it going?
Yeah, so right now it's a streaming. So I would say the model of Tubi, where you're able to no matter where you are, go to One God TV and watch our content. You'll see the TV shows. They're all in different categories, movies, things of that nature. We have a stage play on there. And all of this, like I said, is original content. You're seeing people that have been inspired by God or inspired to create change and to do something. That's really the heartbeat of One God TV network. We really want to provide and entertain. So you can stream our network, right on the app, and you're connected to us.
Got it. So if you had to say a problem you're solving with this, what problem would you say you're solving with this business?
So I would honestly say that the majority, and it is what it is. I'm not going to bite my tongue on that. That has to be censored. Getting into a lot of things. I'm not saying like that, but predominantly it's been secularized. And so One God TV network, a host of content that's wholesome, that's positive, something that eventually every member of. So we'll start with obviously the demographic of 25 to 45, youth, teenagers, adults, elderly. There's something for everyone. And the shows that we're about to start shooting in production, that's going to kind of begin what we're about, our edge, and what makes us different.
Got it. So what's the market you're trying to get to with this? Like, can you describe it a little bit?
So I really want a network, but I would love for us to have an indie route to that, meaning that Hollywood is Hollywood. I get that what they do is what they do. But when I say kind of be independent, mainstream, So by me being, the owner of the company, obviously we make all the decisions. So we're looking to begin to have people license a show that you produce. We would kind of be the distributors of that content. But all by shooting those 100 shows, we'll begin to start our own market.
Gotcha. So obviously, streaming, there's a lot of competition. So how are you positioning yourself to be able to compete?
So that's a good question. We just did a pitch competition, and we actually brought in. So I want to first, without naming the network, I want to say that content, just in general, to me, it has never really the soul and heart of who we really are. You're used to seeing us on reality TV side of it. Obviously, we pay homage to our history and the slavery and what we've endured during the time of our life, which edifies who we are. Yes, but we're business owners. We're family talented. There's a lot more to us that needs to be, shown on. A lot of our content is going to do just that. But your next door neighbor, it's the kid that got college, and shining light on that. I just had another couple say, "Hey, we do home improvement, show." So I really believe that we're going to restructure the narrative of Black entertainment. We're also going to be diverse as well. We're not going to just go just for that. But again, everyone's around edutainment, where we're giving out more than just taking.
Gotcha. Can you tell me about your team a little bit?
Yes, CEO Jenifer Young, who started the company, and we started out with Angela Mitchell. She's accountant, so she keeps us in line with making sure that we're doing everything the way that we're supposed to. Diligence, and then also Randy Fundora. He's originally from Spain. He just Florida, and so Randy Fundora is our visual director. He's the one that's been kind of doing all, making sure that we have the presence that we need to have, taking us to the next level, raising the lead. Who's our advisor? Tim Holy has been in the industry over 35 years. He and studios about 3 years ago, a $55 million project, right? So he has experience. He's that expert that comes in and he can see it. He sees the vision, so we have him on our team, and he's extremely valuable. Everyone that he's been also for over 30 years. So these men have experienced producers. Eric Wilwright, who's world renowned, has won many awards. He's currently with the big shots, but he's accessible to us. He's already said, "Hey, Jenifer, so we've already connected with a few producers. We have one series that Marshall, we want to go ahead and greenlight, which is a TV series. They're going to shoot here next year in Detroit. We have the marketing, we have the advertising, we have the team, and then we're looking for actors, and all of the producers are connected to those said people. So we are TV network film ready. So with the funding that we receive, it's not going to sit there. We're going to begin to produce the content that we need for our network.
Gotcha. So what's in it for the investors that support you?
So for the investors, I think that it needs someone that first hears this vision and says, okay, this young lady, she left a 17-year, she was furloughed during the pandemic, single mother, degree. She's educated, but she took a risk to leap out on faith and start this business. We have 30,000 views of our network. We have hundreds of content creators. But for the investor, it's like, I'm going to invest in something that has longevity, is community driven. I want to just first say that we're connecting with some inner city media arts program in the school. That means we're giving students industry, investing in me. They're also investing in youth, giving them an opportunity to learn, be career ready after they graduate. How remarkable is that for a teenager to go to high school with an actual TV network. And then they're also investing to receive, incentive on that as well. And obviously, we'll make sure that the negotiation scenario for them. But we know this is a lucrative market. I talk a lot about Netflix and getting over $300 million of an investment brought by Sony. So, and it's just a matter of saying, with Jenifer Young and One God TV network, we know that this is gold. This isn't just someone waking up with an idea, but this is passion. This is something she's dedicated her life to. A return on investment that'll be there.
Gotcha. So what is your exit strategy for this, if there is one?
I would be honest with you and say why I was born. I believe this is what my calling is, my why, who I am. I'm only 37. So I see this as being my career. I want to create generational wealth, and every investor that's a part of this, if we have stakeholders that can, they'll see the lucrative side of it as well. But I definitely want to provide for my family, and also do some philanthropy work, and give back as well. Long-term career for me, Mr. Rand. But also, I think that at 80 years old, I'll get to the point where I'll say, okay, it's time for us to talk about how, to whoever we're partnered with, as well as, the generation that comes behind me.
What are the 3 things you're most proud of that you've accomplished with this so far? Or just ballpark. I just put.
I know. No. Yeah, I got you.
I mean,
I would say the number one, obedient to God, and what He asks of me. Sometimes when through His word or through prayer, it's bigger than us. A lot of times, Moses telling him to go and the Israelites and to lead those people out. That was a million, one person. You know what I mean? So the fact that he trusted God, and so I think hearing that could be intimidating. Especially if you feel like that's such a huge market. But God said, I'm happy that I got started where I was, and I'm happy that I stuck with the plan and the vision. It seemed like many people maybe had not known about it. When you see me on the stage, at the Operation 10 City tour, doing this pitch on thousands of people, and even now the video is beginning to go viral. Although we didn't win the competition, impact, I had people saying, Jenifer, you inspired me, your story and what you're doing, the impact. And so I would say, lastly, it's the lives that I'm touching through the network touch once we get to that point of production. So I think it's amazing what they love to do. Sometimes we work and we just work a job, but it's a difference because that's when you're the most effective.
I love that. Is there anything I'm missing that you haven't talked about yet?
No, I just think back to the original state, like when God takes His rightful place in media. And I don't want people to walk away from this video Christian, network, and it's only godly content. That's going to be a part of what we do. Understand God nourishes all of us. He wants us to be in perfect health, body, mind, soul, spirit, health, our families. So the network will be a reflection of God. And what can happen when light is shining in darkness? What can happen when mercy and grace and a person isn't just thrown or cast away because of a mistake they've made, and that's just the end. Hope in God, and there's hope in this network. So that is really the message we want people to get from a beautiful audience that'll stick with us for a very long time.
I love that. What a beautiful message. So One God TV Network, if you want to support Jenifer or any of our other businesses, just reach out to me, send me a message. If you're looking for funding or anything else like that, just reach out and we'll go from there. Thanks.